If you've been in the dating world long enough, you know there's a difference between a woman who's just with you for convenience and a woman who's with you because her soul is tied to yours. Too many men can't tell the difference, and that's why they end up betrayed, disrespected, or drained. Today I'm going to break down what a woman does when she truly loves you, not in words, but in actions. And I'm not talking about the fake affection some women give when they want something from you. I'm talking about the rare, unshakable loyalty that only comes from genuine love. This is for men who want to build their relationships from a position of strength and clarity, not blind emotion. When you understand these signs, you'll stop guessing about a woman's intentions and start moving like a man who knows his worth. The Stoics, men like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, taught that love is not just a feeling but an alignment of values and actions. They understood that emotions can lie, but behavior never does. That's what we're going to focus on, her behavior when she truly loves you. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button to join the brotherhood, because here on Masculine Group we don't sugarcoat. We face reality like men. We sharpen our minds and we live with self-respect. Open your mind, because some of what I'm about to tell you might challenge your beliefs. But that's good. Growth only happens when you challenge yourself. She invests in your growth. 1. She invests in your growth. When a woman genuinely loves you, she is invested in more than just your present self. She is invested in the man you are becoming. This means she doesn't just enjoy the fruits of your success. She helps you plant the seeds. A woman who truly loves you will not be comfortable watching you waste your potential. She will push you to be disciplined, to aim higher, and to cut off habits that are destroying you. And here's the thing, her support isn't about control, it's about belief. She believes in you more than the average person would, sometimes even more than you believe in yourself. She's not afraid to have uncomfortable conversations with you when she sees you drifting off course, because her goal is not to please you in the moment, but to see you win in the long run. Seneca wrote, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. If a woman truly loves you, she becomes that kind of person in your life. She won't just be there for the celebrations. She will be there for the grind, the discipline, and the planning that make those celebrations possible. And you'll know it's genuine because her efforts are consistent, not seasonal. She doesn't encourage you only when things are going well. She's there when you fail, reminding you of your worth and challenging you to try again." In history, some of the greatest leaders were sharpened by women who believed in their potential. Marcus Aurelius himself acknowledged the influence of the people close to him, crediting their example and their guidance for his own growth. Imagine having someone by your side who reminds you of your principles when you're tempted to compromise, who refuses to let you settle for mediocrity, and who calls out the laziness you try to hide from the world. That's love in action. But be careful. There's a difference between a woman who pushes you for your sake and one who pressures you for hers. A woman who loves you wants to see you rise because she values you as a man, not because she wants to show you off or benefit from your status. This is why you must pay attention to her intentions. Is she pushing you toward what aligns with your vision, or what aligns with hers? A genuine woman will respect your dreams even as she challenges you to achieve them. And here's the hard truth. Some men can't handle a woman like this. They feel attacked when their woman points out their weaknesses. But a man who understands real love knows that iron sharpens iron, and sharpening isn't always comfortable. Epictetus reminded us that no great thing is created suddenly. Growth takes time, effort, and a refusal to settle. If she's with you in that process, motivating you, holding you accountable and reminding you of the man you said you wanted to be, then she's not just passing time with you, she's building with you. When a woman genuinely loves you, she sees your potential and invests her energy, time, and even her patience into making sure you reach it. She's not just in love with who you are today, she's in love with the man you will be years from now, and she's committed to walking that journey with you. That's not just romance, that's partnership. She respects your boundaries. Too, she respects your boundaries. When a woman truly loves you, she understands that respect is not optional. It's the backbone of the relationship. And one of the clearest signs of that respect is how she treats your boundaries. Too many men in today's world confuse love with constant access. They think that if a woman is always calling, always checking in, always demanding their attention, it means she loves them. No, brother. That often means she's insecure or controlling. Real love respects your space. It respects that you have a life, a mission, and an identity outside of the relationship. Marcus Aurelius taught that you have power over your mind, not outside events. A woman who loves you understands that you are your own man, and she will never try to suffocate you with emotional demands that drain your focus and purpose. If she truly loves you, she will not manipulate you with guilt when you need time for yourself, your work, or your friends. She will encourage you to recharge because she knows a man who invests in himself brings more value to the relationship. Respect for boundaries also means she doesn't try to control your past, spy on your every move, or twist your words to create drama. She trusts you enough to give you freedom because she knows trust is a choice, and without it, love suffocates. In history, the strongest alliances were built on mutual respect, not possession. Think of the partnership between the Stoic philosopher Epictetus and his students. He never forced them to listen to him. He presented wisdom, but it was their choice to accept it. A genuine woman does the same. She gives her love freely without trying to chain you to her emotionally. But here's where most men fail. They allow women to test their boundaries early in the relationship without consequence. The moment you let her cross a line and excuse it because she loves me, you've just taught her that your boundaries are negotiable. And once a woman loses respect for your boundaries, she slowly loses respect for you. Respect is love in action. It's not just about physical boundaries. It's about mental and emotional space too. If she truly loves you, she will not belittle your opinions in arguments, mock your dreams, or pressure you to become someone you're not. She will respect your decisions even when she disagrees, and she will communicate her feelings without trying to force an outcome that benefits only her and men. This is why you must be clear and consistent about what you stand for. A woman can only respect your boundaries if you first respect yourself enough to enforce them. Seneca once said, "If you wish to be loved, love." In this context, if you wish to be respected, respect yourself. Live by your principles, not her emotions. If she genuinely loves you, she will adjust to those principles because she values the man you are. You'll know it's real when she encourages your independence, not fears it. When she supports your alone time, not resents it. When she embraces your individuality, not tries to erase it. A woman who truly loves you doesn't just accept your boundaries. She protects them because she understands they are part of what makes you the man she chose in the first place. She stands by you in hard times. 3. She stands by you in hard times. It's easy for someone to claim they love you when life is smooth, the bills are paid, and you're winning. But brother, love is not tested in comfort. It's tested in chaos. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't disappear when the storm hits. She doesn't switch sides when you face setbacks, and she doesn't treat you like a burden when you're struggling. She stays not out of pity, but out of conviction. She sees your worth beyond the momentary loss, and she believes in your comeback before it even happens. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." A woman who truly loves you understands that setbacks are just moments, not definitions. She will remind you of the man you are when you've momentarily forgotten. And she'll do more than speak encouraging words. She'll help you get back on your feet in whatever way she can. Whether it's holding you accountable, managing responsibilities while you recover, or just being a source of peace in the middle of your chaos. In history, the women who shaped great men were not the ones who only celebrated their victories. They were the ones who stood in the shadows of defeat and helped them rise again. Think of Cornelia, the mother of the Gracchi brothers in ancient Rome. When political turmoil destroyed her sons' reputations, she didn't hide in shame or distance herself to protect her own image. She publicly defended them, reminding Rome of their character and value. As that kind of loyalty under fire is rare, but when it's there, you never forget it. In modern relationships, the problem is that too many men fall for fair weather, women who are only there for the lifestyle, the image, or the benefits that come with you at your peak. The moment you lose your job, your status, or your resources, they start to change. Less affection, less respect, more distance. That's because their love was conditional on what you could provide, not on who you are. But a woman who genuinely loves you sees beyond the immediate. She knows your potential and trusts your resilience. She's not afraid of the temporary drop because she's already envisioned the comeback. And this is where men must pay attention. When you're in a low season, watch her behavior. Does she still speak to you with respect? Does she still make you feel like a man even when you're down? Or does she subtly start pulling away, spending less time and showing less warmth? A woman who truly loves you will double her support when the pressure is high. She won't just tell you she's with you. She'll prove it in how she acts, how she speaks about you to others, and how she adjusts to help keep your life steady. Epictetus taught that circumstances don't make the man. They only reveal him to himself. I'll add this. They also reveal the woman beside him. Because when life strips away the comforts, the masks fall, and you see exactly who's in it for the long haul. If she's still there when the fire burns hottest, if she still believes in you when others doubt you, if she still treats you with honor when you feel at your lowest, that's not just love. That's loyalty, forged in fire. And you never take that for granted. She celebrates your wins without envy. She celebrates your wins without envy. When a woman truly loves you, your victories feel like her victories. She doesn't compete with you. She doesn't secretly wish you would fail so she can feel more important. She celebrates your rise because she sees herself as part of your team. Too many modern relationships fall apart because of hidden competition. Instead of rooting for each other, couples quietly measure who's doing better, who's getting more recognition, who's in control. But genuine love kills that kind of rivalry. A woman who truly loves you is secure, enough in herself to be proud of you without feeling threatened. She understands that your success doesn't take anything away from her. It only strengthens both of you. In ancient Rome, great leaders understood the importance of surrounding themselves with allies who celebrated their victories instead of resenting them. Marcus Aurelius often spoke of gratitude for the people who supported him without jealousy, those who could see the glory of his accomplishments and take joy in it. That's the kind of woman you want. One who looks at your wins and thinks we did that, not why him and not me. You'll notice it in how she reacts when you achieve something. She won't downplay it or change the subject because she's uncomfortable. She won't make it about herself by saying, "Well, I've been working hard too." She'll shine the light on you, letting you enjoy the moment without trying to outdo it. This matters because the people closest to you have the greatest power to either amplify your confidence or poison it. When your own partner resents your success, she can sabotage it in subtle ways. Lack of encouragement, negative comments disguised as jokes, or withholding support when you need it most. And here's a truth. Many men don't want to face. Sometimes a woman's envy of your success is masked as concern for you. She'll question whether you're working too hard, whether your goals are realistic, whether you should just relax more. But if you look deeper, you'll see she's not worried about your health. She's worried about you outgrowing her. A woman, and who genuinely loves you, doesn't fear your growth because she's confident enough to grow alongside you. She wants you to expand because she knows it benefits both of you. She's not intimidated by your ambition, she's inspired by it. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." The same is true in love. A woman who loves you isn't poor in spirit when you rise. She's enriched by it. And here's how you test this. Pay attention when you accomplish something meaningful. Does she encourage you to aim even higher, or does she subtly discourage you from going further? Does she make the moment about the two of you, or does she shift it back to herself? A woman who truly loves you will be your loudest supporter, not because she feels obligated, but because she's genuinely proud of you. She will share your victories with others, not for clout, but because she believes your achievements deserve to be recognized. When you win, she feels like she wins too. That's partnership. That's alignment. That's the kind of love that doesn't fade when one of you pulls ahead. It only gets stronger because both of you are running toward the same finish line. She values your leadership. 5. She values your leadership. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't just tolerate your leadership. She values it. She wants you to lead, not because she's weak, but because she respects your judgment and trusts your direction. Too many men have been brainwashed into believing that leading in a relationship is about controlling a woman. That's not leadership. That's insecurity. Real leadership is about guidance, vision, and taking responsibility for the path you choose together. And a woman who loves you will recognize that and follow your lead because she knows you're steering both of you towards something better. Marcus Aurelius led an empire, but he also understood that leadership was a moral duty, not a power trip. In his meditations, he reminded himself daily to be firm in principle but humble in spirit. That's exactly how a man should lead in a relationship, with confidence rooted in values, not ego. And when you do that, a genuine woman will not resist you. She'll align with you. She will respect your decisions even when they require sacrifice, because she trusts the intent behind them. But here's where many men fail. They want a woman to respect their leadership without proving they can handle it. You cannot demand that a woman follow you if your life is disorganized, your vision is unclear, and your actions contradict your words. Respect is earned. If she truly loves you, she will look to you in moments of uncertainty and seek your perspective. Not because she can't think for herself, but because she knows you weigh decisions with wisdom. She will trust you to handle the hard calls, not out of laziness, but out of confidence in your ability to protect and provide direction. In history, the strongest women stood beside men they respected as leaders. Think of Agrena the Elder, who stood by her husband Germanicus, one of Rome's most admired generals. She respected his leadership so much that when political forces tried to discredit him, she openly defended his vision for Rome. That kind of loyalty only happens when leadership is rooted in integrity. A woman who truly loves you will value your leadership because it brings stability. She will lean on your decisiveness, especially in moments when emotions could cloud judgment. But she will also challenge you not to undermine you, but to sharpen your thinking. And you must be man enough to accept that feedback without seeing it as rebellion. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." As a leader, in your relationship, how you react to disagreement will either strengthen or weaken her trust in you. If you become defensive or arrogant, you destroy the very respect you're trying to protect. But if you listen, evaluate, and still lead with conviction, you reinforce why she follows you. A woman who truly loves you sees your leadership as a safe place, not a cage. She feels secure knowing that you're steering the ship, and she can trust you to navigate through storms without abandoning her. She doesn't fight for control because she doesn't have to. You've already proven you're worthy of her trust. And when a woman gives you that kind of trust, it's not something you ever take lightly. It's a responsibility you carry with honor, because you know love without respect is just a ticking clock before collapse. Conclusion. Now you know the signs of a woman's genuine love aren't found in poetic words, grand gestures, or perfectly curated social media posts. They're revealed in the daily consistent actions that show loyalty, respect, investment, and selflessness. A woman who truly loves you will stand by you when you're at your lowest, push you to become your best, respect your boundaries, celebrate your victories, trust your leadership, and give without turning it into a transaction. These are not romantic fantasies. They are the foundation of real lasting partnership. The Stoics understood that love, like virtue, is tested in reality, not in comfort. Marcus Aurelius didn't measure people by what they claimed to feel, but by how they acted when life demanded strength. If you're a man who values himself, you won't settle for less than this. You won't chase women who love the image of you, but despise the responsibility of standing beside you. You won't ignore the red flags just because the chemistry is strong. You'll protect your peace, guard your purpose, and choose a woman whose actions prove her words true. And if you already have a woman like this, you'll treat her with the same honor she gives you. You'll be the kind of man who matches her loyalty with loyalty, her respect with respect, and her commitment with commitment. Because love is not about what you can get, it's about what you can build. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to Calmer Rational here. We don't live by emotion alone. We live with strength, self-respect, and wisdom. That's how you win in love, and that's how you win in life.